Imagine a young, charismatic leader standing before the world, finally declaring his nation free after decades of brutal colonial rule. This wasn't just any leader. This was Patrice Lumumba, the first democratically elected Prime Minister of the Democratic Republic of Congo. His story is one of incredible courage, a fiery spirit, and ultimately, a tragedy that has echoed across the African continent for generations. Today, we are diving deep into the life and legacy of a man who dared to dream of a truly independent Africa and paid the ultimate price for it. Patrice Lumumba was born in 1925 in a part of the world that wasn't a country, but a personal property, the Belgian Congo. This was a place of unimaginable exploitation, where the vast mineral wealth of the land was extracted through forced labor and extreme violence, enriching Belgium while leaving the Congolese people impoverished. Growing up in this system fueled a fire in Lumumba. He was a brilliant and driven young man, working his way up from a postal clerk to a prominent voice for his people. He wasn't just seeking a flag and a national anthem. He wanted something more radical, genuine freedom. In 1958, he founded the Congolese National Movement, or MNC. This wasn't just a political party. It was a movement built on a powerful idea, that the Congo belonged to the Congolese. Lumumba's vision was clear. The people of the Congo must control their own land, their vast resources, and their own political future, free from outside interference. His electrifying speeches and unwavering commitment to a unified, independent Congo resonated with millions. He quickly became the most popular and influential leader in the country, a symbol of hope for a new dawn. And that dawn came on June 30th, 1960, Independence Day. In a grand ceremony attended by Belgian King Baudouin, the official transfer of power took place. The king gave a paternalistic speech, praising Belgium's so-called civilizing mission. Then, it was Lumumba's turn. In a moment that stunned the world, he delivered one of the most powerful anti-colonial speeches ever given. He didn't offer polite thank yous. Instead, he spoke the raw, painful truth. He talked about the tears, the fire, and the blood. He reminded everyone of the racist insults, the forced labor, the stolen land, and the dignity that had been stripped away from his people. He declared that Congo's independence was not a gift from Belgium, but a victory won through struggle. This speech was a thunderclap. For the Congolese people, it was a moment of immense pride. For the former colonial masters and their Western allies, it was a declaration of war. Lumumba had drawn a line in the sand. He would not be a puppet. This defiant spirit defined his very short time in power. Lumumba's government faced immediate chaos. Just days after independence, the army mutinied. Then, the mineral-rich province of Katanga, home to massive deposits of copper and cobalt, seceded. This wasn't a grassroots rebellion. It was orchestrated and funded by powerful Belgian mining companies and supported by Western intelligence agencies. They wanted to keep control of Congo's wealth, and Lumumba was in their way. He saw this for what it was, a tactic to break the new nation and keep it economically dependent. He appealed to the United Nations for help to end the secession, but the response was slow and ineffective. The UN forces that arrived wouldn't help him reunite his country. Feeling betrayed by the West, Lumumba made a decision that would seal his fate in the context of the Cold War. He turned to the Soviet Union for logistical assistance. For Washington and its allies, this was the ultimate confirmation of their fears. In their black and white view of the world, if you weren't with them, you were with the communists. President Eisenhower's administration saw Lumumba not as a nationalist fighting for his country, but as a potential Soviet pawn in the heart of Africa. The CIA was given the green light to develop plans to remove him from power, including assassination plots. Lumumba wasn't just fighting for Congo's unity. He was now caught in the crossfire of a global power struggle. The end came swiftly. Within 10 weeks of his powerful independence speech, Lumumba was illegally dismissed from his post as Prime Minister in a political coup backed by foreign powers. He was placed under house arrest, but managed to escape, attempting to rally his supporters. It was a desperate, courageous run for freedom, but it was short-lived. He was captured, publicly humiliated, and beaten. The images of his capture, a proud leader bound and blooded, shocked the world. But his ordeal was far from over. In January 1961, Lumumba and 2 of his associates were flown to the secessionist state of Katanga, into the hands of his sworn enemies. What happened next was a brutal, calculated murder. He was tortured and then executed by a firing squad, with Belgian officers present and directing the operation. To hide their crime, his killers dissolved his body in acid. All that remained of Patrice Lumumba was a single gold-capped tooth, a grim relic of a life cut short at just 35 years old. For decades, Belgium and the United States denied their involvement, blaming it all on internal Congolese rivalries. But historical documents and official inquiries have since revealed the undeniable truth. Patrice Lumumba was the victim of an international conspiracy, a coordinated effort by Belgian officials, the CIA, and their local Congolese allies to eliminate a leader who dared to demand true independence. So why does Lumumba's story still matter so much today? Because he represents something more than just a historical figure. He is a symbol of betrayed potential. He embodies the dream of a self-sufficient, unified Africa, free from the chains of neocolonialism. His assassination was a devastating blow not just to the Congo, but to the entire Pan-African movement. It sent a chilling message to other newly independent nations. Defy the West, and you will be crushed. The chaos and conflict that have plagued the Congo for decades can be traced directly back to the destabilization that began with Lumumba's removal and murder. He remains a martyr, a powerful icon for activists and revolutionaries across the globe who continue the fight for economic justice and genuine sovereignty. He was a leader who spoke truth to power, knowing the risks, and ultimately paid for it with his life. His legacy is a painful but necessary reminder that the fight for freedom is never truly over. Thank you for watching. If you found this story as powerful as we do, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the figures who shaped our world. Let us know in the comments what you think about Patrice Lumumba's legacy. See you next time.